MooreSwansonSkywatch, March 4th. I'm just looking up in the sky right now and I can see a bright orb entering our skies, and I'm zoomed right in, and you can see right at the Y of this branch to the left of you. We're gonna watch. We're going to keep our eyes on the skies in Thunder Bay, Ontario. And we're going to watch this thing enter our atmosphere. We're on the tripod. We've been ready for this action. It wasn't here last night. It seems to be consistent with coming in every second night. This is Joe Moore, keeping you informed. MooreSwansonSkywatch. Okay, this is Joe Moore back with you. I'm going to take you around to another spot because now that we know what's coming in here, I'm on the tripod and we're going to keep our eye on this object here in more plain sight. And let's see if it puts on a little show for us. See if we can get it in a little tighter. This is Joe Moore, keeping you informed from Thunder Bay. MooreSwansonSkywatch. Let's get this tripod from moving. There we go. It still wants to move here on me, people, so bear with. I want this to be captured for our viewers in a manner that you will be blown away. Now, we don't know what's coming in here. I don't assume to know. But what it is something unknown. And I did not move the tripod in any fashion. You saw in the last video 3.3 we just released unedited, and it seemed to hover in the 0 for a little bit because we left those words up, and then it went off screen all on its own, and then it went away and then came back, which was more miraculous because it kind of went a peekaboo and ended up putting on quite a show. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. This seems to be a regular trajectory for this object that comes into Thunder Bay every other night at this point, because we have been monitoring it now since the 25th of February. Now March 4th. Here we are again. It's been a bit stressful for the Swanson team. These are real events that are occurring on Earth today. And we just, we want peace and love to everybody. Keep everyone informed. We want everyone in the public in our area. My goal was to make sure that all my friends and family were safe and aware. These are unknown things right now. So, you know, I would imagine you could please appreciate the stress of our studio trying to pump these videos out so we could really make you aware that this is a real thing coming into our communities, and we need to understand why. We need to have I feel that we have a bit of a step up, understanding this is a real thing. Now where do we go from here? This is Joe Moore, keeping you informed. Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Mandy Swanson's in the editing room again. We are working to keep you informed constantly on this phenomenon. And we will let this just stay as it is. I'm not going to move it any further. Everything seems stable, and you just keep your eyes on the sky, people. This is Joe Moore from MooreSwansonSkywatch. Joe Moore back with you, just checking on things here. Just gonna take a look. It looks like it has moved in my frame here, but I'm gonna try and zoom out. So see, it seems like it's kind of, I'm gonna zoom out. There it is, let it focus, because when I came up to check the camera, I just went in to check, make sure some more equipment was all charged up, ready to take some more footage as it goes. I've got so much storage on my devices that we're finding a hard time keeping up here. So we're trying to jumble things around so we can get some more footage of this thing. Here, let's go back and see if this high def, it is cold tonight, so my cameras are going to try to keep up, but again, let's try to center it up in frame. It looks like it doesn't want to focus, so I'm going to do a little adjustment here. It looks like it did move. I will look at the footage later. You will probably already have known that, so I'm going to now center it up. The HD camera seems to like it. It does have facial recognition like I had discussed, so we'll get her back in the center. Let's get her back zoomed in. It seems to be getting here a little closer, and it seems to be getting brighter. So let's back it up, and where it's happy with the focus here. And we're gonna just leave it there because it seems to get, from my view screen, I seem to have the best clarity. I hope we get the best footage of this object as it enters our airspace here in Thunder Bay, Ontario. We're now 16 minutes in. The time is 7:12 p.m. We'll be taking some vantage points, and there's not another star in the sky, not a cloud, and this is the only object that seems to be entering our airspace here, so let's keep an eye on it. And you're staying interactive. We're keeping you informed here in Thunder Bay. This is Joe at MooreSwansonSkywatch. This is Joe at MooreSwansonSkywatch. Now I'm up on the deck just above the camera, and I'm keeping an eye on the view screen, and I can see that it's now traveling, getting a little bit bigger. Let's keep our eyes on it, see what kind of show it's going to put on today. March 4th, 2020. This is Joe Moore and Andy Swanson. MooreSwansonSkywatch. This is Joe from Moore Swanson Is It Haunted. I'm up on the deck just above the camera, and I can see from the view frame that it has moved. I just went back into studio and I'm back out, and it's unbelievable. It's probably given quite the show. I've got another device to start taking footage of it, and we're taking snapshots as it comes in. I've made the public aware. We don't know why they're here. Right now it's only just speculation what it is and who they are, but no question, they are here. What they want is unknown. So an observation would be also to the fact that this object used to be, I mean, just a couple days ago, on and off, it mimicked the moon and whatnot. We'll zoom out and we'll center it back up in the tripod and see where it goes. So we're gonna get another vantage point on it here. It seems to be coming in, getting lower towards the atmosphere, into the atmosphere, getting closer. Last night it went off screen. I'm sorry, on the 2nd, March 2nd, it went off screen on its own. Where is it going? So let's keep an eye on it here. This is Joe Moore. Mandy Swanson still in studio. We are going to try and get this footage out to the public as soon as we get the next video. We are working hard. This is life-changing events. This is stuff from my perspective at 47 years old. This is first of its kind. It's the unknowns that you know, leave for question. So, you know, I guess, you know, I'm in my head, I have to prepare for anything. You know, I want to go in peace if they do decide to come to Earth. You know, I think a good resolution is to see if they're peaceful creatures, beings, if they are extraterrestrial nature. And at that point, if they're not, then what do you do? You know, so I advise maybe my friends and family in public to, you know, just consider those factors. You know, we're not hearing anyone in the public say anything about this. And, you know, so this has been troubling for me to get as well the information to the public that this is a real concern. I mean, this is coming into our airspace. We have, you know, planes flying around with 90 people in them, and lives at stake. And what are their intentions? And what is its intention? What is it, period? And so this is, you know, Joe Moore on top of the subject matter. It's a very touchy subject matter for many people because it is a very concerning, scary subject matter. But again, I feel a bit of a peace to have some ability to have a bit of a heads up on it. I would not want this to be like just all of a sudden in our laps. Now what do we do? So, you know, now we see this happening more and more, and here we are. It's every other day, if not every day sometimes. So let's keep our eyes in the sky. Let's keep our eyes around our surroundings. You never know what's you know, what situation you may have to deal with, my beautiful friends. So thank you for watching Moore Swanson Skywatch. You know, subscribe, and we'll keep you posted. You know, we'll try to get sleep in between, and we're, you know, we did a good job there, kind of doing a regroup, keeping healthy and strong. So we're ready to rock and roll and keep the public informed. So keep the comments.